Good evening. My name is Tracy Malinowski. I taught second grade at Long Meadow for 25 years. I'm here tonight because on numerous occasions from 2016 to 2019, I voiced my concerns with several district leaders about the air quality and environmental safety at Long Meadow. My two concerns are an incomplete roof repair and an inadequate assessment of the environment. I continue to be skeptical about the district's plan as it will not adequately address the long-term health and safety of the students and staff. The carpet at Long Meadow is 20 years old. An abundance of leaks and water damage have occurred over the years. I've been in classrooms where the same ceiling tiles had to be continuously replaced due to a dark rim that would form around the tile. I've been in classrooms that have a strong odor, especially upon arrival on a hot Monday morning when the building has been closed up. I've been in another classroom where the ceiling tile was lifted back, exposing the pipes. After rainstorms, the teacher had to get up on the counter, dump the excess water from the side of the tube into a wastebasket so it wasn't trapped and continuously dripping onto classroom supplies and student work. These were not a few drips in the bucket, but a continuous trickle for up to half a minute until it emptied out. All of these incidents were reported with requests to have them fixed in 2019. These facts, in addition to the concerns that I raised from 2016 to 2019, should have been cause for concern by RCS. The district should have been proactive by hiring a mold expert to get a second opinion in 2019, especially after a teacher was hospitalized twice that year. Most recently, I am disappointed I was put in a position that required me to make a difficult decision. Do I stay silent or do I speak up? I've been a loyal and dedicated employee. This was a difficult decision to make. I decided sharing publicly to bring attention to the situation was the most ethical and responsible thing to do. I remind you, my loyalty and responsible actions with communication in the past didn't get the attention it needed. On May 18th, the district decided to begin testing for air quality using the same company as in 2018. Nova Environmental doesn't advertise mold testing as one of their services. In my opinion, it would behoove the district to hire a company recognized as an expert in mold evaluations. Instead, the district continues to go to Nova Environmental, who creates environmental health and safety training programs for some of the largest educational institutions in the state. In addition, Nova touts being prepared to address public relation issues that are an inherent part of the indoor air quality industry. Being experts at creating mold awareness and mold remediation training videos is not the same as being an expert who does mold evaluations and remediation. It seems to me air quality testing and carpet sample testing from each room with a thorough investigation of what is happening between the roof, pipes, and ceiling tiles needs to be done after the building has been closed up for at least a 24-hour period. Only then will we have a more definitive answer to confirm or deny the presence of mold. A public and transparent release of the assessment would also ease the public's mind. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello again. As I stated earlier this evening, I continue to be skeptical about the district's current plan for Long Meadow, as it will not adequately address the long-term health and safety of the students and staff. As of Friday, June 4th, the district did not find it necessary to test my classroom in October 2018 or May 2021. I did, however, receive an update this afternoon from the principal with numbers for 5 additional classrooms taken during the first week of June. One of those tested was my former classroom. Again, the third round of testing was still done by Nova Environmental, a company that doesn't tout mold evaluations and remediation as one of their services. The letter also mentions an additional company was used to process the samples in their lab. Nova still took the samples, and we don't know what the conditions were for the testing. The air quality standards for appropriate levels still have not been provided to do a comparison. The district has not had carpet samples tested. The district has not shared an updated roof condition assessment prior to the work that is scheduled to begin next week. The most current assessment is 5 years old. This district has not been completely transparent about the roof evaluation system used to assess the roof 5 years ago. The district has not been transparent about the 2015 bond funding requested for Long Meadow. $2,146,122 was highlighted as critical needs. Carpeting was one of those critical needs. The district leadership has not been transparent about why the bond money allocated to Long Meadow dropped from $3,014,855 in 2015 to just $995,716 in 2019. Historically, the Long Meadow Caring Care staff and PTA are a dedicated, hardworking, and generous group of people. Many hours were put in by Long Meadow parents and staff, encouraging neighbors, family members, and the community to support the 2015 bond. Many of those parents have moved on to other schools as their children have grown up and some have even graduated. Like those of us who are still committed to what happens in the halls and classrooms of Long Meadow, those parents and PTA members would be disappointed and disgusted to see what Long Meadow did not receive from the 2015 bond. We all worked hard to get that bond to pass. Long Meadow did not receive the critical needs of a properly repaired building and new carpeting with 2015 bond money. Decisions that were made by RCS leadership between 2015 to 2021 are having a negative impact on the health and safety of the students and staff at Long Meadow. Teachers should not have to move their students to a different classroom in the middle of the day due to a rainstorm. This is just not acceptable, and it needs to be addressed transparently and fixed properly. Just like every other student and staff member in this district, these students and staff members matter too.